Oh my fucking goodness, man. This is spoiler free. Oh my fucking goodness. First of all, I'm a huge Superman fan. I've seen Smallville 3 times. I've watched Man of Steel 20 times. I haven't seen the fucking one that came out in 2006 with Brandon 4 times. I seen that in the movie 4 times. That shit was ass. And I watched that 4 times in the movie. I even watched the old George Reeves shit. Jumping out the window. Up and away. Adventures of Superman cartoon series. All of it. Every DC movie that comes out, I probably watch it 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I will never watch this fucking movie a day again in my life. Horrible. I watched Batman vs Superman, and that movie's not good at all, in my opinion. And I've seen that 4 or 5 times. I will never set my eyes on this shit ever again. It was 2 hours and 5 minutes of trash. It was lackluster scenes, a lot of dialogue. But the stuff that I thought I was going to complain about, I didn't even complain about. Spoiler free though. I thought I was going to hate the suit. But after you watch it, then the suit almost just fades away. I didn't even really pay attention to that. The actor who plays this, I thought I would have hated the actor, but I didn't even mind him after a while. He really didn't do a bad job as Superman. He did a good job of Clark Kent when he was on there, right? The first act, boring. The dog Crypto, to me, he ruined the whole movie. I was just like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like the dog just kept doing like corny shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Kids will like it. You might like it too. It ain't my cup of tea, right? I want you to save this video and I want you to come back and you kind of see what I'm saying. The action scenes was stuff that you've like kind of seen before. It wasn't nothing that like, wow, ooh, ah. I wasn't like impressed. The CGI had some good scenes, but it wasn't like over the top. 2025, it's hard to impress people with CGI, right? As long as you just don't do nothing dumb, you kind of can get away with it. It wasn't horrible. The CGI was just there. Plots, mediocre. The third act, you could almost skip the first hour and a half of the movie and then just watch the second half and still give it a mediocre grade. I was an hour and a half in and it was a 1. I had it at a 1. 1 out of 10. And I can't fucking make this up, right? I love movies. I love my Superman. Listen to me. I love my Superman. I wanted to love this. An hour and a half in, I had it at a 1. It just wasn't good. It was boring. It was boring. Like, come on, Superman, fly, punch some shit, do something cool. None of that shit. He was fucked up 90% of the movie. And then when he got okay, I'm strong. Let's do some shit. Mediocre, not even mediocre. Right? I give this out of 10, 2.8. I can't even give it a 5. It was not good. It was boring as hell. And then the scenes that everybody was like, ooh, I was like, dude, they half this shit stolen from other movies. They literally took 3 scenes from Christopher Reeves, 2 scenes from Snyder's cut, and another scene from Man of Steel, and then another scene from the 2006 one. I think it's 2006. And then a couple little scenes here and there from like Smallville. Dude, it's literally a hodgepodge of other fucking Superman shit thrown into this movie with a lighter tone. And for lack of a better terms, kids cover your ears. Superman was a bitch. He was a bitch. The whole I shouldn't be doing this. What if we're gonna hurt somebody? I'm hurt. I got fucked up. What the fuck? What the fuck? fuck was this shit? Dude, I'm getting pissed. Dude, I will never watch this shit a day again in my life. If you like it, you have fun. One of the, if not one of the biggest Superman fans ever. If you can see my shrine of Superman shit, like, this not even my content. I make money. I make videos about making money and funding and buying real estate. And I will deviate because I have to vent to somebody who's listening to this shit. Somebody might get value out of what I'm saying. I wanted to like it. Before I went in here, I had it about a 7. After, 2.5. I'm being a little 2.8, 2.9. I wouldn't even give it a 3. 4? No way. No way. I've seen over 1,000 movies. I consider myself a movie buff. I watch a lot of movies, and I'm really not even that critical. If you can just entertain me for 2.5 hours, just entertain me. You don't have to be like, ooh, just keep me from not looking at my phone every fucking 15 minutes, or keep going like, man, that's corny, or that's dumb. Just keep me mediocre. You can get a 5 or a 6. You can get a 6. You didn't even do that. Man, fuck this movie. Fuck this. I'm sorry for cussing. This ain't it, dog. But it's going to do good in the movies. And we're going to get some sequels and some spinoffs. And I get it. Hopefully the spinoffs and sequels are better than this. But my eyes, who is a huge Superman fan, who watched Lois and Clark, that shit is ass. I watched that on repeat. My eyes will never watch this shit again ever in my life. Take it at a grain of salt. You come back and save it and come back and say, yo, man, I didn't think it was that bad. We can debate all day. One of the hugest Superman fans in history right here will never watch this shit ever again in my life. It is ass. You can keep that. You take it to the bank. Worst Superman I've ever seen. It would take away Superman. It's just not a good movie. It's just not a good movie. It's just boring. It's just boring. It's not Superman. I love the Superman. I love his depiction. Lex Luthor actually was pretty decent, right? And a lot of the characters, it was good. It was bright. It was well filmed. It just was boring. And it just wasn't good. Whatever. You don't like me? Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Give me your opinion. Rate it 1 through 10 after you watch it. I'd love to hear your reviews. My opinion, 2.8. 3, no close. Not even close. You have a good day. Now I'm going to go in here and cry myself to sleep. Have a good day.